quarterfinal. Are you ready, Katowice?
Haven't delivered the fireworks just yet. No overtime. Ancient would be a perfect place to deliver it. I think we can expect a few more punches to be thrown on a map like this. It allows for pace, and well, m0NESY needs to start with a bang.
Oh, that's tough.
Nexus turn.
Oh, he gets one. Frozen deletes him back. Not an immediate rotation. They think it's all fakery. No bomb was spotted. It puts it all onto HooXi. And Molly landing at his front door. Gets away. Puts one into the head of Frozen. Seizing control of Donut. Planting in that smoke. Thank you very much, G2. Strafing through. Nico down to Karrigan. And only HooXi and Hunter remain.
Hunter slipped.
Hang on. There's an opportunity. These dual Berettas can unload damage. Oh. Destruction takes another. Frozen and Brokey are so low. Maybe he's got it in him. Time. And no head caught by Brokey.
Sharp shooting in that one. The A main duel. m0NESY going in aggressive, trying to get that early info. You can understand why you'd want to go for an A main push. You have so much early info on B. And Nico, camera zoom straight on him, looking straight down the line. But this is the opener. And whoa, Brokey with an impactful round. Frozen. Quick as you like as well. And for Nico, you never love to have to opt for that. But when the bomb's getting punched in, you try and take the risk with the flash, jumping through that smoke.
And we saw, again, is this a recurring theme? Karrigan onto Nico. This seems to be an interesting one.
Yeah, in that first map of play, Karrigan had 11 kills. 6 of them were on Nico, right? So if you're going to have frustrations, your old in-game leader of once upon a time, the in-game leader that you in that FaZe clan lost hope in.
Yeah.
Remember where Karrigan got booted to? He ended up on Envy for a while.
My God.
Right, we're going back in that time machine. So this man on your screen, a bit of a crowd favorite, back at the helm of FaZe, has been causing a bit of a nuisance for Nico, who, up until the last day, it felt like his confidence, it was in the bin.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned that he had different colored mice on days 1, 2, and 3. What does that necessarily indicate? What does that mean?
Well, look, I played with a bunch of players in the past who would have multiple mice plugged in at once, and they will, you know, they have a death, and they would change to a different mouse. Now, look, this is Nico, one of the greatest riflers of all time. Maybe this is what he does all the time. I've never played with him. Maybe we need Yanko to break the ice on this one. But if a player is changing their tools every day,
yeah, at a tournament,
it's not a very good sign. Now, look, like I said, maybe that is just something that he does on a frequent basis, but he went through 3 different mice over the course of the group stage, and the one he's using now is the one he was using on the last day where he played well.
Okay. Not a great sign of confidence in someone you need at the tippy top of this G2 roster.
Yeah, and the same for m0NESY. He has to come alive now as well, right? That's the driving force of this G2 team.
Right.
Nexa had his impact. He was doing his job, highlighted by the desk. Hunter was online, but really, it is all about Nico and m0NESY. You and I got to have a chat with Magisk and Snappy, and that was exactly what Magisk said. He said, look, if you two play well, you can win. Well, flash at the ready. Karrigan might get caught by this.
This could be some confidence confidence boosting frags. I don't get to finish my sentence as a bullet lands in his face, and HooXi's found a double. He'll be happy with that. FaZe perhaps not, but all the same, it seems the round really hinges.
Hold up. Next is looking for revenge, Alex, and he's even got the skin.
There's no way.
Not this again.
It should be set for one.
He's got it done!
Oh, no!
He bought his from the $2 store!
Nexa! That one. He's like, what? Oh, Rob's obviously doing it better. The developer knows how to use it.
Where's that gone?
I don't know what happened. Yeah. What?
Well, yeah, everybody astonished by that one.
Bizarre, bizarre. Let's get it started though. It's gun time. Round 3. A little bit of a fumble on the bomb, might delay some of the timings.
Looks like they want to apply pressure towards B with the util that's being lined up. So Molly's towards heaven, and it's gotten a whole lot brighter out here as ramp has been blocked. I think they're going to... Oh, they were...
Beautiful.
Not bad by HooXi.
He is starting Ancient strong, Chad. Both Karrigan and HooXi, leaders that, you know, fragging isn't at the top priority, but they will have a map. They'll have a map or two where they come alive. And right now, HooXi started strong. Another opening and back-to-back rounds.
Well, here's a smoke to block over towards Cave. Nothing for Nico, however, and well, he's about to have company. Hunter's rotated in time. Long smoke, short as well, flash and go.
Rain trying to be the spearhead of the operation. Chunked down. Spam does not connect. They are up. Nico onto Brokey. So they have continued to twist the knife of that opening kill. It's Frozen trying to turn the tide of battle, but Hooksy holds on. Bomb down, short. But Robs and Rain, they are dead men walking. As Hunter makes it so. Puts one into the head of Robs. Only Rain stands, trying to do something. Only the one. G2, that's a very convincing start to your CT campaign.
Yeah, good impact from Hooksy. 2 kills to opener to give them the number advantage. Then on the way into the side, also finding another. So good job. Well handled, and that was with a buy which definitely had some omissions as far as the util department went. So this opening kill through the boards from Hooksy, very important. Nico grabbing one through the smoke as well, just well aware of these sight lines. Brokey doesn't even get a chance, and Hunter does the same, straight to the front of the pillar, laser sharp. But the plant, pretty damn helpful if they wanted to go for a buy.
If.
Yeah, Brokey with an AK, armor behind it, a deagle for Frozen and Rain, Carrigan with a smoke and a flash as they've missed their double mid molly. Hopefully that isn't an ooh, when they've just double smoked elbow. Okay.
Yeah. And they're starting 0A.
Well, the gap is being filled right now by Monacy. B called clear. There's a rotation as well from Hunter.
Honestly, just in time, gets that nade down. Position well, that's a lot of damage. Finishes off Frozen. Hunter combines. This is perfect. Handling of business. Brokey, that rifle does nothing. And Monacy with 5 bullets. He'll put one in the head of Robs as well.
Nice little confidence builder there for Monacy. 4 kills in that round. Responded to that just in time. Nade doing all the damage before he even had to take that fight. So the info comes through. G2 set up a strong defense, and they deal with this, and there it is, that nade again, just shattering FaZe's chances. But that was a lighter investment from FaZe. Brokey operating with the Tech 9, the rest with AKs, and Taz happy with that, a bit of a grin on his face. So Carrigan's been given a heaven smoke by his teammates. Oh, that nade, it was heard, and what?
He spotted him just through the smoke as it was naded away.
Nico needs space.
Yeah, he's taking it with force. Pushes pre-pop, catches Rain walking out, and now they've lost complete control of the B side of the map.
Yeah, good mop job, and you can see Rops isn't even over towards A main just yet, still parked outside. So the thing is, by the time that they start leering in towards the site, G2 will have all the information. They've got full B lane, they're calling mid completely clear, and if any sound cues are made, Monacy is up close and personal, and Hunter can also hear this from Donut.
Yeah, you can see he's very cautious.
They are aware that a leak was possible, right? Somebody could have potentially found the timing and pushed in towards Temple. But that isn't the case. Should be sitting pretty for this one, G2.
Yeah, should have no problem.
Well, can we take a look at Monacy? He's investigating back through red. Yeah, so they are really worried that somebody from FaZe has slipped in towards spawn.
In the meantime, they're only just progressing now. Boosting Frozen up.
Where do they use this smoke? Looks like CT.
Not Donut, that means Hunter will be active.
Temple molly.
Frozen, that was his chance. Squandered. Hunter posts his 5th. Bomb down, covered by Robs. A quick headshot, 2 versus 4, now 3. Look at the damage though. Opting to double Donut, not planted for you there. It's looking for action, looking for headshots, and oh, Nico's lost his.
They have a smoke on Nexa.
That would make things difficult with the defuse kits present. Smoke on Nexa. Not planted ideally for Donut, they double up. They don't know. Transfer out of nowhere.
That was snappy as all hell. That was a 2v4 situation.
Just turned on its head.
No information, no map control. Completely stumped. Carrigan got that opener right through the smoke to start the round.
That's mad. Bringing the fight through Donut. Hitting that double as well. 2 versus 4 already. Gonna really rock G2's confidence.
It can get worse. FaZe win this, they break the finances of G2. The red smoke, I think it's missed.
G2 had all the info in the world in that round, and still it crumbles.
Yeah, you can see, hasn't quite landed, but the way that FaZe are postured, 4 players outside the B doors. allowing this smoke to subside, but you know you can isolate that 1B defender if you're quite poppy. Carriage is going to creep through, so the util isn't set up to be thrown just yet. Nico still has a smoke to block.
Yeah, he's jiggling for the shadow. No one's giving it to him. Only into Jag. Procedural map control. As this crunch gets it closer and closer, rotating through his Nexa. HooXi spots and concedes cave. This nade, it lands. Karrigan crawls forward. They're starting to pincer in. Trying to erect a boost, but completely isolated is Nico. Just a drive-by from Karrigan's Tech 9. The site is lost, and don't forget what Chad was saying. If they really want to put all their resources into this, they'll have nothing in the next. HooXi's already taken a heavy blow. Finished now by Karrigan, they're still there. Nice one back, Nexa survives. This can't be in their best interests, and they think the same.
Look at Frozen. Look at Frozen, he's already a step ahead of this. He wasn't needed over towards the site. They might try and rip everything away. As they evacuate, they need to be aware.
This could be heartbreaking. 3 rifles is workable. But Frozen so far ahead of this, ahead of the play. Rain joining him. When that bomb explodes, there could be some chaos concocted.
Honestly, won't be ready for the close peek.
Here he comes. Frozen crawls into the line. Down goes the AWPer. Nexa spotted out in the temple, but that's the most expensive gun gone.
That is a big hunt, and he will know that the AWP was dropped. There was no way for it to be picked up. The fact that he has decided to go through that donut position, wrap around into CT Sport and clear temple from that angle, m0NESY was not ready whatsoever. So FaZe, a very simple execute. I got a little bit worried for a moment because when you look at the real estate they have for the post plant, they had nothing. But Karrigan playing in the fade of the smoke, that kill he gets over towards the long side, that's the difference maker. G2, no, we don't even have that part of the territory. How are we meant to retake? 2 rifles, that's all they have. Hunter run boosted.
Yeah, he's going to have to be the hero. One of those 2. Stampeding. Straight through, Rain ready, receives him, and HooXi as well, caught in the spray. Nico, next on the naughty list, may have caught a glimpse, caught a whiff of m0NESY trying
to want that rifle.
They're in the smoke, passing each other in the smoke. And now as it fades, Rain gets him. I was going to say, m0NESY just about holds on to his life with 18 points of health remaining.
Well, they know where both are. You just put this in towards A right now. Head on over, Frozen. Oh, he's hearing this.
Yeah, Nexus just loud about it. Frozen should have him dead to right. See you later, mate. Bullet to the back of the head. m0NESY recovering an AK-47. It's something, but G2, I mean, they have got their work cut out for them already. They are setting a high bar here, FaZe, as a 5th already secure.
And FaZe, they're definitely not having to rush the issue. We've seen them sit passively outside the doors. No need just to run in and take all that flak damage. And m0NESY might be going down. Frozen invigorated on the hunt yet again. Now m0NESY spotted, rocking a hard place. If he heads towards spawn, he will go down to Brokey as well. Has he been able to pip a bit of a timing? Well, even so, Brokey clearing that out quite diligently, as you can see. So they must have a good idea where he's gotten off to. Maybe not. m0NESY gets one, but for his troubles, Mops will finish him off. And I feel like that clutch, that 2v4 situation. Yeah. Right? This is the thing, we discussed it previously, but we are now in MR12, and mistakes are amplified. But if you're going to lose a round like that, and an important round where the finances really take a heavy hit, it is going to have echoes, and those echoes are being heard by G2 in this current moment. They're going to take their first tactical timeout. Taz, you need some words of inspiration now. This quarterfinal might slip through the fingers quicker than you'd like.
Yeah, a lot hinging on this next round from G2. Taz trying to impart some words of wisdom. FaZe Clan, a tough team to put away on a stage.
Neo's going to be happy with how things are currently trending. Getting the better of his former teammate here today. So listen, mate, you've got some up and downs to go through. You've only been here for 6 months and it's a wild ride.
Wow, that's loud, but
I like this.
Donut.
Yeah, they're going to take a lot of space. The AWP can post up, hold the big box line.
Ooh, Nexa, he's aware. A reactionary smoke of his own.
And they've done exactly what they'd hoped for. Look at the rotation that it's forced. And there's also a lot of utility that's been limped through from G2 already. They have 1 smoke left on m0NESY with an incendiary, a couple of flashes. So nothing for G2 to work with, and we have 1:20 left on the clock. They've already expended almost all of their util. Deep Donut Smoke is selling this A play even more. It's essentially drawn all eyes off middle.
Yeah, Hooksy, he took a glance, nothing to report as they do sneak contact out mid.
Does he really want to poke his head out cave again? He's smoked off.
Confirmation of presence. Hunter prepares. Brokey holding on towards the clear. That's perfect from Brokey. Close combat warping onto Hooksy.
Frozen has...
Oh, they've lost the sight. m0NESY goes down. Nice one back from Nico.
Frozen has the bomb on his own. He can't really go.
Brokey needs to support him as Rain's saying the B side's feeling pretty quiet, but little does he know, rounding the corner is Nico. Another one, a double kill to level the odds, but Brokey's still a problem.
Next is the A defender.
Such a nuisance. Next is going to be finding a little bit of a timing, takes down the AWPer. Frozen's got the bomb, but he holds on. Nullifies the threat. And a 1 versus 2 presented to Nico.
I feel like he has to go for this. Doesn't have a kit. It's going to be problematic, and he's gone the long way round. Frozen might even get the jump on him.
This is an uncomfortable one for Nico, but it does feel compulsory for G2. Frozen does get the jump on Nico. 6 already in the bag.
Such a dicey scenario, right, with that bomb postured forward in red. Karrigan goes down. Frozen knows he can't go on his own, otherwise he's going to take the bomb right to their door. And this one might be quick as you like. FaZe 6 on the T side. This is beautiful work. Hooksy knowing he has to search, right? They don't have any info. There's pressure towards red. The map feels very, very small for G2. Because look at how they were toyed with. All the A steps through main, the smokes as well. It drew the attention of 2. B lane was clear, but what does that mean? Nothing as G2, again, will have to just limp in with hardly anything of an investment. Next, it does have support, and the 2 of them have high fire rate weapons. B lane called clear again. FaZe tried a lurk smoke, which didn't really draw too much attention as Hooksy. He's called the gamble. Said, boys, we've got the light buy, let's stack the site.
Ways to collect his next. Goes a bit overstepping the mark. Someone had to put him up there. It was Hunter, and Karrigan finds his head. Only the one for m0NESY. And Nico firing off shots willy-nilly. Needs all of them. Great shot. Gets himself a double. Just playing on the edge of the smoke. He fires off another towards Frozen. Narrow miss. Nade doesn't find him. Nico's getting chances. Just needs one more to connect, and Frozen just stands. And oh, Nico knows he had more in him.
That right there, that frustration.
After shot after shot.
Yeah, I'm sure we see that again, but that is real frustration, and that's what's been bottled up from map number 1. We spoke about Karrigan getting the better of him in the head-to-heads. And this could have been a confidence builder. This could have been the way Nico builds his way back in. The first 2 beautiful, but then labored, and Frozen just standing and trying to tap away as well. Yeah, that's an ugly fight. Both of them know it, but Nico, that is a real desk slam.
Oh man, no timeout either. We're straight back into it.
He's in a 1-on-4 on a low buy as well, right? Look, I get it, but that's more telling of how the game's going, not that round specifically.
It's Hooksy. Throws it away. Fully flashed by Brokey. Rain collects a freebie. And now Nico just about survives the fight onto Karrigan.
Yeah, that would have really soured the mood.
Oh no, yeah, you can't have that back-to-back. But G2, they need rounds back-to-back right here, right now. If they want to stand their ground in this second map of the quarterfinal.
This is where Nico last year finally had the breakthrough. The team lifting the trophy, and it felt like the curse was lifted.
Breakthrough, you know, a breakdown. He really felt like he'd achieved an all-time career goal. To be back here now to defend your title.
Honestly, circumvented.
Not with the nade on the smoke. Rob's cut down early. That gives G2 a leg up in this round.
Nico's very low for this fight.
Oh, far from a guarantee here, Chad.
Smoked off.
Okay, pressure applied. B side.
Has to take a risk,
There by Rain. Brokey makes the steps, continues to push to Nico, and oh, Brokey, hyper aware. They still can't find them. Where did these B defenders go? Oh, tip of the head, and now dead. Nexus cut down. It's only Hunter around. And fire one, covered. Pinpoint perfect from Rain. It's 3 kills in this round, and now m0NESY's been spotted out already. FaZe, they're so diligent. Every move seems to be the right one and rewarded 8-2. Speed running Ancient right now.
Yeah, Rain had a tougher map on Inferno, obviously swapping positions with Frozen. He's taken over towards that short side. Frozen getting his choice of spots when joining FaZe.
What a luxury.
Yeah, and I spoke to Rain about it, and he said, yeah, like, we gave him a blank sheet of paper, said, where do you want to play? And he's like, I actually don't mind playing out. I like moving around a lot, getting to rotate. Well, showing some comfort in a lot of different duels from Rain in this one, and it is going very well. Carrigan, he's hyped up. They have G2 under the thumb.
Yeah, you heard from Carrigan as well, talking about how this is one of the arenas where he's lifted the most. He wants to do it again. He's making a long and a strong statement of intent here in Katowice.
Well, Taz looking quite stern right now. Maybe having to have a quick talk to the boys. This isn't done. This isn't over. This is Counter-Strike. We can always battle our way back in. But the way that the mood is looking in the camp, it would be sour.
Yeah, they need something. They need, as you just said, you know, you talked about the power of these fumbles and the ramifications, the echoes, as you put it. Well, you can have one back, but it could be too little.
It already feels too little too late. Look, it has to just be a partial investment with the max loss bonus coming into the next for them to get a buyout, right? So this is the type of round that you would love to snatch away. It'd be great for the confidence of the team, and you could walk away from the half with 4. That's the best you can currently do.
Even that puts a grimace on your face, does it not? Such a strong start from FaZe Clan.
And I'm sure Rain would love to get another crack at actually being able to lift that trophy, not locked away in his hotel.
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah.
Rops and Rain back in 2022, suffering illness, not able to compete in different portions of the tournament. JKS having to stand in for FaZe, and JKS a part of G2 when they lifted the trophy last year.
If it sounds confusing, it's because it is. But yeah, absent, he wants to be there with his boys.
I'm sure Frozen would love to take on Mouse in a semi-final.
Yeah, you heard from Exertion as well. He gave an interview saying he's happy for you, but I can't wait to beat you.
And Mouse with a very strong showing against Ents to get them straight in towards that semi-final. Completely locked out is Nico, and you can see which way this round is going. Your gamble stacked on the lighter investment. You've completely lost the sight, locked off, volleys, smokes, everything obscuring your view. And you may as well give this one a go. Next round, the cash will be available for a final chance at a round for G2. But they all come in the same direction.
Brokey having one hell of a performance so far. His whole squad with him in support. He has missed that one. Brokey doesn't make the same mistake twice, though, as they rack him up piece by piece. Nexa, however, has voiced concerns. It makes it a 1v1, but no kit. No time for this, and Frozen, he saves their hides. Significant damage, but the round is theirs. 9 already.
I think that's a key that G2 need to remember with that round. They didn't have a kit. They were outpositioned or outmaneuvered. And the fact that they did a lot of damage, sure, it doesn't really account for anything as far as the economy is concerned, but at least some kills, right? Some confidence in that department, because 3 feels like a bare minimum at this point. You cannot go into the second half of play. But just the idea of playing 2 maps on the stage that you haven't played in the tournament thus far, risky call from G2 in the veto.
It seems to be working out for FaZe. Oh, m0NESY. They tried to set him up for aggression, and Carrigan just swats them away. Hunter will maintain. Mid his domain, smoke out from HooXi, forced by the damage. There's a smoke on doors, so B lane is flying the G2 flag as HooXi spots out one elbow. He wants to go. It looks like he wants to fight with the flash. Back turn from Frozen, does evade. He really wanted to keep this AWP, fighting for it. Free smoke now. So mid held onto. B lane was called clear. And Brokey, he does not relent, taking down Nico.
And it sounded like a dink, right? But Brokey still with 61 points of health. So at the corner of the wall, Nexa will be summoned to help out HooXi. Another round, another opening kill for FaZe.
Smoke and swing, too comfortable for Rain. As FaZe's 10th seems like a guarantee, unless Nexa comes alive with a double kill of his own design. 1 versus 2 for Hunter.
With the AWP?
With the AWP.
Yeah, this ain't going his way.
Molotov. Doesn't quite pop. Fires off the AWP so they know. Now there's looking for
something
a
more
weapon, anything.
serviceable.
Yeah. The AWP doesn't seem to be the weapon for the task at hand. He has got the kit. He has an idea, a sneaking suspicion that Ram's not shooting. Couple of straight bullets, and the first is found. Hunter and Robs. And I can't believe he's pulled that one off! Oh, Hunter! Pros do not fake. On the quarterfinal stage, he's given them a lifeline. 3 to work with for survival in this quarterfinal. You know what they say about sequels? It can be hard to beat the original, and right now, Brokey, the original gangster, has put FaZe in the pole position to close their map. And of course, this quarter-final, frustrations running high for G2, celebrations imminent for FaZe Clan.
Yeah, I think if that Nico Deslam doesn't tell you how things are going, maybe the Hunter Defuse does. Didn't need to win the clutch by killing them, but still snuck away the round in the 1-on-2 situation. And it wasn't the weapon for the job. I think he knew that. But let's see. A pistol, maybe, just maybe, we might have something to discuss, because this has been one-way traffic, a disgusting 2v4. G2 lined up, Robs He has support. Frozen, 30 bullets to unload.
Oh, doesn't find his first there, Nico. P250 in hand and trying to adjust. This does take the head off of Frozen. Rob's under a lot of pressure here, and he goes wide. Plucks m0NESY from the pack. Somehow still alive, now covered by Carrigan as G2 capitulating, slowed down. How is Robs still alive? Hunter's down. It's up to Nico now. 2 kills in. Carrigan is next challenge with only 1. He needs to reload. Both towards main. The rotations are through. Isolating Jules not going to be easy. Not going to come easy here. As it's all down and it's all over. 10 on the board for FaZe. That compulsory pistol slips away.
I just think we have to turn to G2 not showing up today. Not seeing the format of this team that we know that they're capable of. m0NESY must have known Rops is towards the big box position. So that right there jumping out, I guess just trying to create space. It looks desperate. And getting fired up now, Frozen. Carrigan, the roars. They are just 3 rounds away from getting that chance against MOUZ in the semi-finals.
Whoa, that's a cheeky forward nade from Robs.
Alex, I'm sure MOUZ, the organization, would love to get some revenge on Carrigan for pilfering their team time and time again.
That's for sure.
You came, you played. We picked up some big trophies together, but now you've taken Rops.
Yeah, and
you've taken Frozen.
And you thought that, you know, Glaive versus Astralis was the juiciest storyline we could have had. Well, here we find ourselves in the playoffs, and it could be MOUZ looking to get some revenge of their own. Waiting in the wings of that semi-final. And FaZe Clan, 3, doesn't sound like much, does it? 3 rounds.
And they're taking their time about things here, G2. Stall that again, another deep B door smoke, but this is only going to last until about that 40-second mark. And we can see starting to congregate now. HooXi. Manco made the sentiment on the desk. It wasn't like he was calling a bad game on Inferno at all. It was the heaviest of hitters not delivering. HooXi doing his best. The T-side's just started. This is where he's meant to do his best work.
This flash has got Carrigan's name all over.
Everyone from FaZe will be here in a heartbeat.
And he's down pre-flash. Smoke obscures Rain's view, but maybe the element of surprise present for the Norwegian. Brokey spots a lot of bodies, closing the gap, running him down, goes wide, HooXi. Only the 1 from the rifle. This is promising now for G2. Nico nailing Rain as well through the smoke. Explosive from G2, and yeah, explosives planted.
So we've got to see how FaZe are even going to try and get back into this. We just saw a defuse kit deeper down on the lane. Maybe that's what Frozen's investigating. If somebody oversteps the mark, there it is. Maybe, just maybe, Rops will be able to pounce. But as that bomb halfway gone, so is the round. So G2 haven't given up just yet. And a great decision. If a team's going to go for the full press, damage is going to be done. Rops can't get anything, and m0NESY goes down as well. That's one of the issues if you go for the full press mid and B lane. Is eventually you're going to run out of that U2, and if you linger around, teams are getting better at being able to exploit that passive smoke. Brokey, you could see he was in 2 minds. That second look he went for at the top of the ramp was a big issue, and that's a huge kill. The smoke's just come out of the hands, and HooXi's been able to pick that up. If Brokey was able to stay alive, be more passive in that environment, then maybe, just maybe, but that should get you fired up. That is probably one of the best rounds G2 have won so far in this series.
Yeah, just a little bit of a return to power.
Well, they know that FaZe are likely to force buy. So again, those amplified mistakes. There's 1 from FaZe. You win this, they have to go down to an eco, and at that point, the scoreline 10-6, just a 4-round game. Gun rounds come back out, you win that, they're down to another one, 10-8. We're back in with a conversation of a winnable map for G2. It's not over till it's over.
Don't count your chickens until they hatch. Brokey whipping out the scout. This full investment, as you've highlighted. G2 can't afford a fumble. This must be well executed. You can see HooXi's already surveying Donut.
Feels like he'll go down on this swing.
Yeah, Frozen's off angle is, well, rewarded in Brokey converting. Carrigan
needs to live, Carrigan.
Oh, God, Nico, he took a beating. 1 more bullet from that P250 and he's a dead man.
Still should be able to get to B up the ramp.
That's the plan. They molly back sight, so Cave is trapped. Carrigan can only go forward, which is exactly what he's doing, and finishes off the job onto Nico. Frustration start to bubble to the surface if they don't close this one here. m0NESY, good, steps up to the plate. Brokey clears, misses his shot. Hunter comes alive on that red room lurk. Robs spotted out as well. Painstaking, diligent Hunter getting run at. Robs brought low and caught by the spray. They know where Rain is as well. And Hunter's not waiting around. He brings the fight to him. They get through it.
So this is where you wonder what the communication was like from FaZe there, because we could obviously see how much pressure Karrigan was under, but I don't think he was buying it. I think he thought it was a few less bodies and they were going to try and finish towards A, because the rotation, they didn't even have to rotate because they were worried about red. You could see that from Brokey's position. They'd known that they had given up that part of the map, especially with HooXi being so deep in Donut. So Brokey didn't want to overstep this mark. And you have a question at that point. Well, the A defenders, you have to push your way through. Do you go A main, secure that information? Do you go through Donut? Then you have to deal with the red guy together. But either way, it wasn't quick enough. The decision-making for FaZe there, just not quick enough. And this is the 6th. And well, we've seen this before. Maybe we'll see if it's the position, not the weapon or the user. But if it is on Nick...
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Oh, no, surely not. Hunter again, just being a nuisance. This is the thing. A player like Hunter, if he can get this red room, it's going to be such a problem to deal with.
He's terrifying. Oh, that's disgusting. Rain, 2 taps.
Surely not, Nico.
2 headshots, and then you
Surely
combine
not,
now.
Nico.
I mean, you do clear right side pretty close. This could be horrible for G2. Nico. Down to the Zeus. Brokey down as well. They should be able to clean this up despite the stack into the site. It's HooXi holding on. Just a scrap of health. Bomb open.
No, it was Cave.
What? They've lost track of him. And now maybe Robs can do some more damage recovering the round. It's a 4-round game, Chad. Yeah, I mean, if that had spiraled any further, I feel sorry for the desk. But fortunately, G2 strong. And this was the double dink out of Rain. Yes, a gorgeous shooting. Robs, he demonstrates that perhaps it was the user as opposed to the Zeus.
So 2 from 2. There is Robs on the new investment of the Zeus. That would be loving that. And he smiles.
Okay.
What else can you do? HooXi did clean up the mess there with a delicious little multi, but we're back underway. m0NESY, fast as you like. K-Pig with the AWP, flashed off the line.
His aggressions have not been working out for him so far. That's not going to stop him from trying. Gives it a go. Missed flick.
It's all about the pressure he just applied. The B defense on high alert, on their heels.
A couple of bullets do connect into the ankles of Brokey.
1 smoke left just on Karrigan towards B. So forced through the utility quite quickly our FaZe. Red smoke redeployed. That will mean that Robs now has to worry about mid as well as A. You can see how this is softening up the CT side. Robs feels the pressure, has to worry about Donut. Frozen has to leave red to pick up A. Karrigan has to leave B to pick up red. They're softening the site now, G2, forcing these rotations. It's beautiful.
You say that, but Karrigan's actually just going to leave it. He's gambling. That smoke was nothing more than smoke and mirrors.
They know they have to gamble without this util. Heads up callers. They're going to have to clear red together here. When's the B hit coming? 39.
Util forward. Nothing peeking. Onto the m0NESY scope. 30 seconds and 2 doubling up on this close angle. The hard clear. Once Karrigan just pulls the trigger. Takes down Nico. Brokey comfortable onto Hunter. 3 versus 3. 20 seconds. They are into the site. Can't seem to contest the plant. A couple of stray bullets from Frozen. They do not connect. Good spam. A lot of damage. Combined with Frozen, it's shaping up nicely for FaZe. Unless m0NESY can get more. He can't. An 11th secured in a team effort from FaZe Clan. That Karrigan frag starting, and it's the rest finishing. Frozen's double.
And for Nico.
Of course.
He was completely blind, wasn't he, Karrigan, but still gets away with murder. We'll see it again. Blind, holds down mouse 1, weathers the storm, but that impact and that rotation was quick. Whatever the premonition for FaZe to give up A and mid and the air. Well, we've already seen it bubble over. Now it's just simmering. Not enough to break the finances of G2. They can dip back into the bank balance and go again. But as mentioned, if they won that round, get themselves up to 7, the finances for FaZe are not there, likely to get 8, and it was just a 2-round game, but extending that lead again are FaZe. Feel like they probably should have closed this quickly with the pistol win. Lane volley missed, could be a problem, but no fast cave control.
Combined with the flame spread as well. m0NESY sticking around despite the low HP. Karrigan just looking for info and answers towards the ramp position. He's spotted him out.
They're in.
Yeah, straight up this side, up the guts. m0NESY onto Karrigan, clears out long. Some heavy damage dealt. Oh, and Hunter, he fumbles onto Brokey. A quick one on the AWP.
So low.
Really uncomfortable. It gets worse. Punching in the code is Nexa. Pressure applied from every angle. Frozen brings down Nexa through the wall. And this low HP from m0NESY now haunting him. How are you supposed to win this one? HooXi trying to isolate the duel. Down goes m0NESY. It's only one man and a MAC-10. An impossible round for HooXi here. Upgrades the rifle. It's not planted for him. He can't even knock him off. Rob secures it, and FaZe edge ever closer to closing.
And knocking out the reigning champs of IEM Katowice in the quarterfinals in 2 maps. Inferno and Ancient is where we do battle.
Maps they haven't played. Until this point in the tournament, chat, it seems like a risk.
Hey, look, obviously matchup specific is something that plays in. We have seen a lack of Inferno, and they had Blast just before coming over to Poland. But in recent days, reps do not exist in the official realms, as the 3rd and final tactical timeout for G2 has been called, but is it too little too late? Well, it definitely feels that way. 6 rounds the difference. The champ v champ quarterfinal matchup, and it looks like it's going in the favor of FaZe Clan. A menagerie of a purchase here. Some Galils, MAC-10, Deagle, the utils there. We've already seen them win a lighter buy round, and that started the conversation in this second half. It was only a 3-round spread. And now FaZe with Frozen debuting on this stage. Looking like they're going to take 1 step closer.
Certainly looks that way, HooXi. Despite so much at stake, and Nico's just charging. Brokey was caught off guard, but down goes Nico. Hunter was right behind him. There's a gap, but they're not going to be ready for Rob's hiding behind the box. It's all done. It's only these two. Next to m0NESY up against the world for survival. Somehow, miraculously, the first 2 of this 2 versus 5 have taken shape.
m0NESY got the AWP.
That's something as well. But Rain, this is a fast call. Nexa spots him out. What a shot from Rain. And m0NESY does not have the health. As G2 counting on this boy to do it all. In the second and final map of this quarterfinal, FaZe Clan, they just need to bring him down. The first onto Frozen is found. Bomb loose on the site. m0NESY piecing together the potential puzzle. Knows Rain was main.
Was
Being the operative word. Karrigan lingers CT as Rain looks to join, facilitate a trade. Investigates Dono. Actually, maybe he's got a premonition about this as well. 40 seconds. As now they activate. What a shot! Karrigan had the jump on him. He did the damage, only 3 HP.
Still worried about main.
Now, m0NESY not going to be ready for this. And there we have it. FaZe, best G2 convincingly in the quarterfinals. Cut down.
Absolutely obliterated here on map number 2, Inferno. That got real close in the opening stages, but Frozen